This is Arthur Carmazzi, author of the Amazon #1 new release, Game On, Reinventing Organizational Culture with Gamification, and ranked as the #4 thought leader in organizational culture in the world. And today we're going to be talking about how you can gamify your employees and your work and basically anything that deals with multiple people in order to create excitement, engagement, positive emotions, and well, basically all around fun while getting a whole bunch of stuff, important stuff, done. All right, so the first thing in this particular video, this is a whole series of videos, but the first thing that we're going to be talking about is what is gamification. So gamification is not going to be about playing games, and it is not about technology. So let's look at what gamification really is, okay? So gamification is the systematic facilitation of team dynamics to combine measurement, motivational psychology, and basic all-around fun in existing or improved work processes or activities with the objective of creating desired behaviors and results. Okay, so you notice that there was nothing about apps in that description. This is about the psychology of getting people to have fun while they're doing productive things. And of course, it is even more fun or even more productive when people are working together to achieve specific objectives. Now, those objectives could be anything from higher sales to innovative marketing concepts to cross-departmental cooperation to getting your kids to do their homework. I mean, literally, it is any type of objective. And it does not require technology, although technology can support it in order to achieve gamified work processes. Okay, so let's go into why this is important and how it's essentially working, and especially why it's important during the pandemic. So according to a survey by the American Psychological Association, feeling valued is a key indicator of job performance, okay? So people who feel personal value are likely to essentially get more things done because they're more motivated, more engaged, and more cooperative in different kinds of situations. Now, it is very important that we understand that feeling valued is not the same as being appreciated. Being appreciated is only one element of essentially feeling valued. All right? So when we're talking about like really helping people and appreciating them and this kind of stuff, okay, all that is brilliant, all of that is fantastic, but at the end of the day, there is much more. And we'll be talking about that in other videos, not this one, because this one we're more or less covering, why the whole thing is important. But I just wanted to kind of let you know, right? Okay, so let's look at what that means. Okay, so the measurement of social approval has always been the foundation of a personal sense of value. And in the PFB, post-Facebook era, okay, that has been literally supercharged. All right, what does that mean? Well, that means that in social media, we are gamifying our lives, okay, and our jobs. And of course, if you do any kind of social media for your business, well, that is also being affected. So let's look at why that happens and why it's important now, especially in the pandemic when a lot of people are much more online than they are offline, especially in work environments. So, social validation of your life. Well, basically, you are looking to social media for inspiration. It could be those Instagram super cool sunsets. It could be the funny kittens on Facebook. Or it could be motivational videos or quotes that you see on LinkedIn or whatever. Okay, so here's the thing, okay? That element of inspiration is still connecting to our emotional gratification. We're looking for ways to connect and connect meaningfully with concepts and other people and other experiences. All right? So that's one thing. But then, of course, remember, we're also looking at the comparison element. Now, the comparison is essentially, well, how am I doing compared to everybody else? And of course, we all know that everything you see on Facebook is true, right? I mean, that's everybody's real life. But see, that's the other part is, see, Facebook gives us control over the impression that we create. Now, that sense of control, that's a great feeling when you think, wow, I am in control. Okay, now not for everybody, but some people like to be in control. And when they are controlling their image, they're also getting validation for every single like and every single share and every single possibility or comment that is created from that sharing or from those posts, okay? And when it's business related, okay, then it's even stronger, okay? Because what we do is we check the interactions of our efforts, which basically either validate or help us to adjust our strategies. And because our business and our lives are often connected, especially on social media, if you're using social media for business, it expands the emotional connection that you have to everything. So all those likes and shares and comments become even more important because it expands to different parts of your life, not just how awesome I am with my family, but also how awesome my business is, which is directly connected to my personal sense of value, okay? So all that stuff, very important when we are interacting on social media. Now, where does this lead to? Well, consider this, okay? Remember, our personal sense of value is important, but now we're in a pandemic. So we did a study with over 700 HR professionals, and basically we got 4 primary factors that they feel are challenging during these times. The number one, of course, was engagement. Okay, and even though engagement's the biggest one on here, if you'll notice, there's a lot of little things on there where a lot of people put employee engagement, people engagement, and so engagement is definitely the number one. People or organizations are feeling that their biggest challenge is engagement. Now, in addition to that, they also have issues with anxiety and cooperation and even a sense of mental health of their people. These are the 4 main challenges that organizations currently have right now. So gamification actually solves each of these factors by incorporating elements of fun, cooperation, and engagement, okay, by getting people together, getting them focused on objectives, which also improves mental health, reduces anxiety, which is basically because they're not really connecting with other people, and of course, they are kind of not clear of where they're going. So by using gamification, we're solving the value problem. So if you want to know how to do that, we're going to be talking about that in the next video, which is how to create a sense of personal value with work gamification. So stay tuned for the next video, and remember that you can get Game On with all of the case studies and examples and everything else on Amazon. Plus, if you're interested in working with us to gamify your work processes, you can play the Performancia game with us online or offline with our gamification certified trainers. Now, this game literally is a game that you play that helps your employees gamify your work processes specific to your situation, your culture, and your objectives. So if your organization is interested in improving your organizational culture through this pandemic situation, well, give us a call or send us an email at support@directivecommunication.com, and I will see you in the next video. This is Arthur Carmazzi wishing you great success.